So that's back-to-back drives. Maybe we should look at...
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? So, big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could...
2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. They go screenplay with Jennings. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Come on, let's go.
They'll try the sneak with Taylor. All right, partner, as a defender, how do you feel about a game like this with all these points?
I'm not happy. This is not the football I like to see. But for teams who know how to put points on the board, today was a textbook example. The winning team sprinting right from the beginning.
A welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons come into this one knowing they're going to need to put forth an inspired effort right from the start, because if they fall behind early on the road, it could make for a long afternoon. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Single. Hey, 80's yours. 80's yours. Here we go.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And a really long up. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. On third down, Roethlisberger surveying the field. Still back there. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Marcus Wheaton, 37 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And if you lose this one, in the way that they did with all these points, the offense probably goes in the film room and said, hey, coach, don't point at us. The defense, they're the ones that... They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Ben to throw again. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And, Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the 4th quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons come into this one knowing they've got a big challenge ahead of them. This is always a tough place to play as a visiting team, so getting out to a fast start could be imperative to making this crowd as much of a non-factor as they can be.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson.
With that, let's get up to Minneapolis as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This is one of those games where you hate that anybody has to lose. So many points, so many great offensive outputs individually and collectively, but somebody had to go down.
And even the losing team had...
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They come up in an offset eye. Carry number 2. And a good ball defensively as they get him down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago...
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
And they'll indeed take a knee. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And if you lose this one, in the way that they did with all these points, the offense probably goes in the film room and said, hey, coach, don't point at us. The defense, they're the ones that need the help.
Yeah, the offense went into the film room with kind of
Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They run again with Peterson. Shrugs the tackle.
nice.
Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
Yeah, the Falcons going to use another timeout. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I know he carries it a lot. I know he touches it a lot. But he does have a tendency to turn it over, and sometimes in some real key situations. I just don't see how, with that death grip handshake Adrian Peterson has, I would figure the ball would never pop through.
Yeah, you talked about that a lot, but you give your star like AP a little bit of a break here, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you can talk about those fumbles, and then you remember all the gigantic plays that he makes, and you learn to live with a few of them.
He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now it's Jennings. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again with Jennings. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Still trying to digest the final moments of the game. What a fantastic drive to win it.
To see the winning team execute, stay
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons come into this challenge game knowing that for them, it all starts and ends on the defensive side of the ball. They say defense travels well, so if they can apply some pressure, maybe create a turnover or two, they could be in good position to steal this one on the road. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Finding time. And that is incomplete here. Lucky Whitehead is intended target. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A shotgun snap for Romo. He's got time. That's complete right around the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Again, Romo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This is one of those games where you hate that anybody has to lose. So many points, so many great offensive outputs individually and collectively, but somebody had to go down. Gun. Romo, penalty mark, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. That penalty is declined.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Now Taylor down around his goal line. They go screenplay with Jennings. Pushing him away. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And if you lose this one, in the way that they did with all these points, the offense probably goes in the film room and said, hey, coach, don't point at us. The defense, they're the ones that need the help.
Yeah, the offense went into the film room with
gun. Here's Romo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
They juked him. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
This is one of those games where you hate that anybody has to lose. So many points, so many great offensive outputs individually and collectively, but somebody had to go down.
And even the...
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Now it's Romo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Taylor back into his end zone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And if you lose this one in the way that they did with all these points,